Okay, guys and gals, about 10 seconds of the obligatory disclaimer. If you want to read the whole thing, just pause the video. Okay, let's take a look at the S&P 500 for the new year. Right? January, what, 3rd? January 3rd. Monday, January 3rd. Okay? So that's this right there. Okay? Nice run up. It bounced off the 50-day moving average about whatever week and a half worth of trading ago. Again, we're looking at the daily chart here, ES. You can also trade the MES. Okay, guys and gals, you can trade that one. Nice product. Okay. So it came up, started tracking sideways a little bit. Very typical. See this all the time. Happens all the time. Comes up, tracks sideways. See that? Comes up, tracks sideways. 3 days. Happens all the time. It's the same pattern over and over. Look at this one. Came up, tracked sideways for 3 to 4 days, and then back down. Okay. All right. So let's talk about these cycles. Then I'll just talk about my general overall sense of the market. Okay. So that market is, that cycle ends on February 7th. Way over here, guys. These cycles have been really good, guys. Look at this one. Ended up, this is the daily cycle, by the way. I got the daily drawing set here. I got different drawing sets depending on which one we're talking about. But right now we're talking about the daily. Okay. Look at that cycle right there, that little red one. Ended on December 1st. Dead nuts perfect. Bam, right down into it. This one, boom. So we got 2 daily cycles here. Got a green one and the red one. Okay. So this cycle here, which, let's see, when did it end? December 22nd. That was on December 20th. So really good there within a day or two of that one, right? So something around January 13th. Would expect prices to either stall or come down a little bit into that time frame. And then the other one is February 7th. Okay, so just keep those in mind. January 13th here, February 7th here. Also this one right here, which is going to be really close to the February 7th one, February 3rd. Okay, so right in this area here, guys, February 3rd, 2nd through like the 8th maybe, would be an area you want to be aware that prices could decline into that, right? And then there's something here, January 13th, prices could decline there too. But for right now, the market looks strong, okay? I'm not, I put out a video yesterday about a really long-term monthly cycles that talked about, the middle of 2022 all the way out to like the middle of 2024, what I thought would be a time of risk. But that doesn't, I said yesterday, that doesn't mean prices are just going to go down. We could easily hit, monster all-time highs, okay, before then. But with interest rates that are going to be increased, we'll just see how the market responds, right? I would think that the interest rates going up are gonna cool the market a little bit at least, which could be translated into meaning the market doesn't go up as fast as it used to, but it could still go up to all-time highs. Okay. Like I believe that there's a good chance with the Fed once again manipulating markets. Increasing interest rates to save all of us from catastrophe. That it will have an effect on the stock market, a negative impact on the stock market. It all comes down to how negative. So overall, long term, yesterday I didn't talk about the Fed, but I just talked about long term, my sense. But for now, on the daily cycles, okay, yeah, the market continues to look strong. This just looks strong to me. Okay, until it changes and does something else, it's still going to be strong. Okay, even during back here, came down to the 50 touch, came up, came down to 50 touch. It didn't blast. We didn't have some huge, massive breakdown in the market. Even back in the September-October quarterly expiration, it did get, it got below pretty good here. This event was a pretty significant event, but it wasn't a bear market, right? I think it was like 6% at the maximum. I mean, I don't even know if that qualifies as a correction. So, pullback, yeah, strong pullback. We'll call that a strong pullback. That's what this was. Strong pullback, not even a correction. Okay, correction I think is like 10%, I think. Okay. So we didn't even have that. So I don't see, oh my gosh, watch out, the sky is falling. I still, the market's got to show it, and the market's not showing that. The market still looks strong. 50-day moving average still going up. Okay. Just be mindful that on January 13th as we approach that day, and then like I said, maybe February 2nd through kind of like maybe the 14th or the second week of February. Just be mindful of those dates, that one and this one, that prices could decline into those cycle lows. Okay, so be aware of that. Let's look at the monthly. Well, still monster. What are you gonna say to that? 4,800 monster mash. Okay. What was today? The high today was 47.91, basically 4,800, right? This huge amplitude is just ridiculous. Okay. Now, on monthly, I talked about this yesterday too in my monthly video for 2022-2024. I talked about this divergence. There's a divergence there, and there's no getting around it. There is a divergence in S&P 500. These indicators show it. Price is going this way, but the indicators are going down. Okay, massive divergence. So what is? Let me just switch over to the monthly. So there's the monthly, which for me there's one way out here at like June 30th, 2022. Makes sense. Okay, so there could be something right there in the middle of the summer. Middle of the summer this year, okay, for a monthly time frame. At some point, the stock market will come down, whenever that is. Okay, it'll come down, touch this line, and that's gonna be a 1,000-point drop, folks, or more. So that'll happen. When? I don't know, but it'll happen. Okay, let's look at the weekly. Yep. Just keeping the gap. Just keeping the gap. Just keeping that gap. It just, gave a little, and it's keeping the gap. Right? It narrowed here, but it never came down and touched it. It's nowhere near the 50-week moving average. So, this looks strong to me for now. Little something there, but looks strong enough to me. Market still looks strong. Today was okay. Now I'm going to go back to the daily. If you want to see the hourly chart and the 5-minute chart, which I'm going to show today, become a member, $5.99. Can't give it away any cheaper than that. Okay? And as time goes on, I'll start covering the other products again too, like crude and gold and wheat and oats. Okay? So there's other products I cover that I don't share with the public. So if you want that, $5.99. Okay? Super cheap, guys. Not going to get any cheaper than that. All right? I think right now, just finishing up as I get ready to go to the hourly chart for the members, I think for right now, market still looks strong. It has a couple little divergence warnings here, but they could be false flags because we just came out of this massive low and just came out of it and peaking out up here. So we'll see. This little stall that's going on right here, totally expected as far as I'm concerned. And I could see the prices either stalling or coming down into that right around in this time frame, which is, like I said, the 13th through the 17th. Expect something to happen around there, okay? All right, I'm going to switch over to the hourly. Don't forget, $5.99 if you want the other charts. Talk to you all real soon again next time.